the biggest sook over the summer is, of course, Each Way Albo. All day, every day, bitching, moaning, complaining, but never actually suggesting what is the better option, how he would achieve magical solutions like 7 billion rat tests being pulled out from a drawer underneath his desk. Now, we call him Each Way Albo for a reason on this program, because often he will say one thing on a Monday, contradict it on a Tuesday, and say exactly the opposite by a Wednesday. But because the media want him to be the next Prime Minister of Australia, he will never be called out for that whatsoever. But on this program, we have a brain, we have 2 eyes, we have ears that fully work, and we have the videotape that shows that the bloke you have heard moaning all summer long, sooking with the best of them, also pretends to be bipartisan when it comes to COVID.
I do want to assure you that we approach this in a spirit of bipartisanship. We will be constructive.
Really? Well, interestingly, a perfect example of his bipartisanship was when he said this just a couple of weeks ago. The New South Wales and the Morrison government had focused on a let it rip strategy. Here's what he said.
Everything isn't all okay in the health system in New South Wales. There are major issues with the pressure on the hospital systems, and that's a direct result of some of the attitude of the New South Wales government and the federal government. The truth is this: the let it rip approach is tearing communities apart.
Seriously? Now, of course, the media will never call him out. I was calling it out, but I wasn't on the telly. But let me call it out here. He was saying that from Queensland. He would only mention New South Wales because it's a Liberal government. He would only mention the federal government because it's a Liberal government. Yet when he made those exact comments in Queensland, have a look at how many cases they had in Queensland. Let it rip was all over the country. 62,000 cases on the day Albo said that in Queensland, 146,000 in Victoria. Oh, no, but only New South Wales had a problem. More on him in a sec.